Hello, and welcome into this Roulette Rivals World Championship match between k-kaneta and Chris. I'm your host, Gunther, and I'm joined by my good friend, GKPunk.
Hi everyone.
We are going to go on a little journey with these two as they take each other on Hokkaido, Marrakesh, and then a third map because this one is going to be the first to 6, which should be very exciting. So I have not casted a match like this yet, so I'm very much looking forward to it. And we have our first spin. I already love it. It's Eric Soders with an electrocution as the baseball player, and Yuki Yamazaki with a pistol, or disguised as the morgue doctor. Pistol is not designated loud or silenced, so they can bring in whatever they want. And we're seeing the players kind of jump immediately in. I think I saw Kaneta choose to start as the surgeon. Yeah, okay. That is a good choice if you're going for the baseball player kill with the electrocution first. Chris, meanwhile, is still a little bit in the planning phases. He's loaded into the level. Quick replan and is right back in it. He's opting to start in the morgue. Means he's going to have to delay his start just a little bit while he waits for the morgue doctors, to stop staring at him.
Tosses his proximity snail, and both of them will get hit by it. That was
That's
a nice throw.
perfect. That was a
Nice
beautiful throw.
bounce.
And he's got his morgue doctor disguise immediately, which that's one less trip he's gonna have to make. k-kaneta is currently doing tight circles to wait out this guard's patrol. Should step away, and he'll be able to key hack his way into the director's office and grab himself the baseball player outfit.
Yeah, Kaneta rushed for the baseball player going for that kill. He's gonna have to key hack. This is electrocution, so at least one more time for sabotaging the power supply for the defibrillator.
Right, and looks like he's heading down to the morgue, grabbing the screwdriver. I don't believe I saw either player sneak in a screwdriver, though you can now get a screwdriver unlock. If you do, I think,
Yeah, so
70
I don't
featured
think that's
contracts.
able to be unlocked yet. There's not enough contracts.
Oh, but it's like in the tier list, but it's not. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Well, I
But that
just.
could be useful, but not really because there's one at the bottom of the
Right.
stairs in the
Exactly.
morgue
Right. Where there's
storage.
a pickup as well. So, and I just really, gave myself away that I don't play contracts. So, no.
Trust me, I don't either. This is
Nobody judge
because the
me.
community does, and
Yeah.
that's how I'm known. But Chris has opted to go for Yuki, the one that's the moving target, because Soders isn't gonna move. So he can do that at his own will.
Yeah, I do like this approach. Nice.
Oh, he's
Oh,
trying.
okay.
uh,
Hello.
love that. Bartoli misses a straight up headshot. That
Yeah,
was
that's
right in her nose.
I mean, firing air. We all know it. We all love it. It's the greatest addition to the game. And yeah. Wow, Kaneta, your game audio is awful loud, so I'm gonna pull that down. Sorry, everybody, for that.
That was Soder's dying. And even though that thing happened late, Soder's kills are considered instant the moment you press the button. So he could have changed right away and that would have been still fine according to the rules.
So both players starting in opposite ends. Kaneta going for a similar takedown as Chris did, and he's now got his morgue doctor disguise. And we're gonna see Chris infiltrate upstairs and grab the baseball player disguise for himself.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, again, Chris will control after. He's got a good timing on the guards too. He's got a briefcase there, but he's got nothing
Oh
for
no!
the door.
Did he use them all?
No, he didn't have any. I don't think there's nowhere for him to use 3, so that's gonna be a massive setback. He's got
That's
nothing to go in there.
because how is he gonna go and get a key card for there? I mean, it's a director's key card. Is he gonna?
Director's outfit is an option. There is a key card available in a cabinet, but that's inside the security room in the resort area by the bathrooms.
He has grabbed a guard outfit. See if that gets him into the level a little bit further.
So this takes him to about 3:40, close to 4 minutes, where Yuki would have isolated herself in the sauna anyways, which is what Kaneda is doing. So this
Mm.
run is capped by Yuki's sauna timing anyways. And Chris will be behind because he's got no way to enter. And there's the kill from Kaneda.
I really admire the use of the crowbar there to keep that door open. It can be pesky. And then he's being extra safe and just making sure that those bodies, no chance of being found. But that's green
Chris has the
gens.
bodyguard, but
Yeah, he can't
still,
get through that door in the bodyguard, I don't believe.
he had a
Oh,
pickup.
I guess
He
he just missed his
forgot about
pickup.
it. That's why he did the shake of the screen.
That's
And that's
devastating.
gonna
Yeah, because that's gonna give it to Kaneda there. I think
and misses
Kaneda's
the
timing
dark
was a
shock
little
too.
bit
Nothing
faster
went right for
anyway.
him there.
So I feel like he had that regardless. Yeah, because Chris is heading back down, I'm guessing, to grab the screwdriver as well. And so I think that Kaneda's run was just a bit more clean. Chris with the early replan. Kaneda's in-game time is 4:45, and we're looking at already over 5 minutes for Chris, and he still is setting up the electrocution kill. So very clean run by both players. Obviously, like it's a bit of a setback that Chris had forgotten to grab the electric key hackers, but I still think that Kaneda had that pretty comfortably. All right, so we'll pay out that
Yeah,
prediction
I'm
and
not
start
exactly
another.
sure how close would have been if Chris was perfect on the pickup and the screwdriver.
Right. I think we're looking at maybe a different outcome if there isn't that replan and there isn't that missed pickup for the key hackers. But I mean that's the thing when you get into higher level play, like it could go either way, and one small thing like that can cost you. All right, predictions have been paid out, and there's a new prediction in chat. We're going on to Marrakesh next. This one's chosen by Chris. Let's see if he can pull his map pick back before we move on to our third map.
Yeah, Kaneda was absolutely flush on that run. He started early.
It was incredibly
He had
clean.
the plan to go first.
Yeah.
Go for the baseball player first.
Well, and exactly like having that knowledge to just grab that fast. I mean that's a practice thing. And obviously Chris had something similar, but he didn't he didn't go through with it. Like I liked Chris's timing. He got up there during one of the guard cycles, so he wouldn't have had to wait like Ganetta did. But he didn't have his screwdriver and he didn't have
Right. Yeah.
his
So
key
if he didn't
hackers.
have his two items, now
Yeah,
that's why. Like if he had one of them, he would have had both of them because it was stored right next to each other.
yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. So it's just a matter of not going through the motions down there. But both players obviously practicing to get those kind of unique disguises, which
It
is
was
kind of key to roulette.
it was it was a matter of snap decision whether you go for Yuki Sauna or not. Really, it just came down to that.
Yeah,
Uh, Chris went for the loud pistol kill, and Kaneda opted to go for the sauna,
right,
which can be done loud as well if you just close the sauna doors, but
right,
that would
and get
require
around
you to
there.
set it up.
Yeah, and I that's the thing because Chris, I don't think Chris smuggled in a pistol. He used the Lad Bartoli, so he also kind of locked himself into a situation where he needed it to be, a quiet kill where nobody was going to hear that shot. Whereas Canetta had a silenced pistol, he was able to take that shot in that room that was already cleared out. It was silent, so he could just take the shot. He hid the bodies for safety and then just got out of there. I think he could have just left if he really wanted to.
Yeah, he knocked out the bodyguard, so he
Right.
could have. But
So he would have been fine, but it's still, I mean, it's better safe than sorry.
This is Chris's pick. Chris holds the current map record, which was broken by him. Previous record was 505 by Meme Junkie. Current one is 438. That's almost as good as Marrakesh can get.
Right.
Uh, Obviously, there's a possibility of a speedrun spin, which can be 2 minutes. Uh, but for roulette, that looks solid. That's like
Yeah.
basically almost Paris level
Well,
fast.
and his record is pretty good too. I mean, 4-1. What's that one loss to? Was it Frody in the championship for the last tourney?
The It was actually earlier in this tournament
Really?
versus
Okay.
Papier Fraisse. Yeah, Group E matchup.
I mean, even still, like an 80% win rate on a map like Marrakesh is pretty good, especially if
Yeah,
you
and
hold the record
it
for it.
he's got the record, so it
Right.
tells you that he knows how to complete
Knows the
spins
map.
fast, and
Exactly.
he just
So,
he can think on the spot. He's picked it, so he's most definitely comfortable. No records for Kaneta here, but how impressive he has been. Those stats, the triple zeros say nothing.
right. Yeah, it could still be up in the air, you know. Gut feeling is to favor Chris a little bit with this. This is obviously a comfortable map. It's why he picked it against an opponent like Kaneta, but we will see
Yeah,
because our
but
spin
even
is
if
now
Chris
live.
loses this, he's still not out yet. He would have to start fighting from map number 3, but map number 2 spin is live, Gunther.
Yes, so we have Reza Zaydan with a silent shotgun while this guy's the consulate janitor, and Klaus Hugo Stramberg with a battle axe while this guy's is the handyman. So these are my favorite types of spins. Spins that take you from one end of the map to the other to take out the target. You obviously have the consulate janitor and Reza Zaydan. You can get Zaydan moving down in those tunnels if you want to bring him closer, but I think that we're going to see an isolation over on Zaydan's side and an isolation on Klaus's side, and we're going to bring the disguises to them after that fact. So I'm curious to see how these players plan this.
Oh yeah, and I've been itching to see a Marrakesh spin from the casting perspective. So we'll have to see. Chris is planning. He's got a bubble gum. He's got a gold brick. He's got a sea of emetic items. Still planning. Kaneta's already in with the handyman disguise.
Yeah,
Start.
probably a good idea because getting the handyman disguise can be a bit of a pain. But we've got Chris starting in the school. So,
Yeah, so I'm thinking double seeker. He's gonna send Zaydan to the consulate.
oh, I
He's not
see.
coming back here. Yep, there's the first one for buffering for the bin, and that's the second one.
All right, now
As
he's just got to
Zaydan
head over
will take a
to.
Marrakesh tour all the way to the consulate. And Chris is gonna actually also call Klaus out of the consulate. No, he's
Oh,
restarting.
okay. Yeah, no, I kind of hope that that's the plan because I want to see what he does to cap that. Kaneda now moving into the consulate parking garage. My favorite way to travel around the level.
Yeah, Canada's doing the standard way of infiltrating the garage. One explosive for distraction, the other one for the door.
It is nice that the army leaves that
That's
out for
yeah,
you.
textbook Marrakesh.
Right? Obviously, the big whoosh from the guy at the bottom of the stairs because, of course,
Huge.
I mean, most people don't have a third eye in the side of their face, but this guard does. Let's not judge him.
Yeah, and Chris has a good awareness of the timing for the
Oh,
handyman.
that
He
was
will be able to
fantastic.
catch him.
First thing that I said was I liked starting as the handyman because that disguise is a pain to get, but Chris made that work incredibly well. He's able to
Yeah,
get
he's one of those
Zaydan
guys. If
moving.
you know, you know. That's like
Yeah,
from 35 seconds to about like sometime after a minute, he will be there for free.
right. I'm watching k-kaneta here. I'm not sure where he's gonna go for the Strandberg isolation. So he's got him
Yeah,
out on that
he's
balcony alone, but he's not luring him into that room.
that. Yeah, that's very interesting. He's not done anything for that. He's got the vacuum guard, aka Ramon.
Right. Now he's yeah, no, Strandberg is kind of back into his route. So I'm curious as to where he's gonna pop him. I mean, he obviously has to go and get the battle axe, so he's got plenty of time. But
So look, Chris has used the generator here. That's gonna be his buffer disguise, if I had to guess, for the battle axe pickup.
oh, that's a smart idea.
He's
He's gonna have
if I had to guess, he's not gonna go back to the school. He's gonna get the battle axe that's outside the bazaar exit, just by the bazaar exit, to in a carpet shop.
he does have that
But
isolation on Strandberg. There's a guard that comes through here at a certain point, so he's gonna have to. He can't leave the body there forever, but I trust the judgment here.
yeah, Kaneda is switched to the consulate janitor now. He's heading downstairs.
Still no
Reza is not
isolations.
coming here.
Right. Yeah. So he doesn't have Reza moving, and he doesn't have Strandberg isolated, does he? Did he wind up knocking him out upstairs?
I don't think so. He's heading out of the consulate now.
And Chris is heading in as he's making his way upstairs. He's already got Strandberg isolated, and looks like he's heading to do the KO on Zaydan.
Chris has his
He's got a
briefcase
shotgun,
that looks
yeah.
like a pickup briefcase and looks like he's got a silent shotgun.
Yeah.
He's
So he'll be able
Zaydan
to
is
use
puking
two.
in the bathroom stall that the guard goes into.
So
So
he'll
he would
have
have
to do a
to
little shuffle
hide into
there.
the other stall, which actually is visited by Steve the intern, but he's got some time until he enters the consulate and oh, looks like he's got a bubble gum for that guard that's supposed to go in here. So that's not going to be a problem. Chris will leave the body where it is, which is going to be safer. Don't have to worry about Steve. And here's the shotgun kill.
Okay.
Uh,
Time.
that
I
was a tight
mean,
spot.
yeah. This is an awkward time in the bathroom. He's able to get through, and he avoids his camera even on the way out. So.
Ooh,
Oh, but
Chris.
there's a body found. Did he pick up
Guard.
the gun, but not
He picked up the bubble gum, but he didn't
didn't
eat
eat
it.
it? Interesting. That's just insult to injury. He's got a.
Well, whoever said bubblegum is OP, either Chris has a personalized copy that just works against him, as he likes using that, or it's not.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
Completely decimated by the bubblegum there, Chris.
maybe 47 just got confused and used his actual bubblegum.
Okay, they forgot
Or
to add the sedative on that.
we all know that 47 is a huge fan of Big League Chew. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm with Meme Junkie in the chat. Like, I have no idea how Kineti's gonna get this across the map in the handyman disguise. So looks like he's just brought it downstairs and he's going for his buffer disguise now.
He's got his pickup in the school, the main gate, which looks like
Right.
the back gate from the player perspective.
Has he picked up his shotgun anywhere? I don't.
Yeah, the shotgun's at the school.
It is at the school.
Entrance
Okay,
door.
perfect. All
Yeah,
right.
you can see in the top left of our map. That's the school pickup.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Should be that.
We'll see him.
Now, there's a couple of things he's got to do. He's got to get a shotgun, get Raisin moving to the room with the hole on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of time to do this pickup and get this set up. Zaydan's going to take a while to get downstairs and chew these guys out.
Yeah, he's got to also grab his janitor disguise and hope he gets good timing on the guard on the window or at the broken wall.
Right.
So he can climb up. Taking the shotgun out of the briefcase here already.
And we have Chris
And
going through the motions. It was a very fantastic setup the first time, and he's doing the same right now.
yeah, Chris's plan basically laid out already. It's not gonna change.
He's even got the little bit of practice.
He
that
might
he
wait
had
out the bubble gum to take effect this time before he
just to
goes
make
for
sure.
the kill on Zaydan.
This is, I mean, he's got to go for a knockout on Zaydan. He'll go out and get his disguise, then make his way back up. Yeah, so. Alright, and Chris is about to get his isolation on Stramrick. I love this isolation, by the way. It's a fantastic way to get him moving.
Yeah, Marrakesh, with being one of the kind of annoying map because you have to go through the bazaar, has become one of the most like interesting in terms of isolation. You can basically make Zaydan do the exact same thing, but you just need the 2 seeker shots.
Yeah. It is lovely. And yeah, it's just real good map knowledge to get this isolation, because that is something you can do while you're in the middle of setting up other things.
Yeah, that's what makes the thing efficient. But k-kaneta has picked up the kill on Reza Zaydan, shotgun with the consulate janitor. And he's got, like you said, the buffer disguise out of the school.
It does. The
and
downside,
grabbing his battle axe.
Yeah, and where has he dropped off his handyman disguise? That's in that room where he picked up the consulate janitor disguise, I believe.
That makes sense because yeah, he started as the handyman, so
Right.
it should be at that room at the vacuum.
Yeah, because that would be devastating, having to go back and pick that up as well.
Klaus. Yeah, Klaus is knocked out actually, so
yeah.
This is looking good for k-kaneta here because Chris probably would have been out already.
Yeah, if not for the bubblegum fiasco. Because the guard did see the bubblegum. He picked it up.
He did. He even picked it up.
His timing's a little bit faster this time.
Oh, k-kaneta has to deal with all the enforcers here, though. There are plenty of them.
Yeah, the consulate is one of the worst places to like mosey through. You have cameras, you have everybody's enforcing.
Yeah, the downstairs is really bad. But
yeah. Upstairs, you're right. Upstairs is a lot simpler to move through, but
k-kaneta, everywhere he looks, there's white dots everywhere.
You can go through the kitchen. Yeah, he'll make his way through this hall. Oh, look, another white dot.
Yeah, well, at least he's in out of that tight space. He only has to deal with that one person.
Yeah, that one person will turn completely. I think it looks like he's gonna. Yeah, okay, that's really good use. You can always tell people who are comfortable with the whooshes because they're able to understand the timings. Like, this guy's gonna turn around, but I'm gonna be able to get to the other side of him when he's looking this way. So k-kaneta flexing a little bit of game knowledge there.
Oh, Chris just knocked somebody out with a snail, and that's got somebody's attention. That body, whoa.
Oh, this is not grand. Okay, so the guy found the gun, which worked out really well.
Okay, he picked it up. The other guy, that guy comes down too. He's got to knock him out. Now he's safe.
That was really close. I mean, thank goodness that guy dropped the gun. What happened? Because he had the snail, and then it didn't go off, and he threw something to knock out that guy, and then his own proximity is what set the snail off?
No, he knocked him out with the snail. And then the snail dropped. He still picked it up, but it went off anyways.
I see. That's
Yeah,
so
it's a
confusing.
weird situation, but
Yeah.
he's handled it really well, even with the pickup of the gun. Chris is going to the school. I said he
Oh,
wasn't going
grabbing the
to, but I don't know if
grabbing
he
the third
knows
one.
about the other battle axe that's on the ground floor of the map. Uh, he's gonna have to toss this one down. Although it's actually you just ledge, so you can probably hold on to it.
Yeah, yeah. This is how
Yeah, so you
k-kaneta
can do
grabbed it.
ledges.
He was able
So
to shimmy
interesting
around.
choice to go for this one. There is another one on the map, unless they change it for Hitman 3, then.
All right.
But it
Well,
doesn't matter. Kaneta has the
k-kaneta has the
kill.
battle axe kill. He's still got to get out of here. Um.
Gotta dodge the guards. There's one right the other side of the
Yeah.
wall. Opens the door, gets greeted by somebody.
That would have been awful if they had somehow opened that door right before he had finished jumping the body. Yeah, k-kaneta
Yeah,
just
so
needs to get out of here. Did k-kaneta
Chris
grab
is making ground.
the consulate car key? Yeah, he should be good here. He'll have to be careful of the guard on the stairs in case he has patrolled up, but I don't see his silhouette, so I think that he should be fine.
Yeah, he can also switch out of the disguise to something
Yeah,
else.
and that's what I think we'll see. We'll see him pick up.
Couple of
Oh,
disguises
guard's
there for
coming
him
up
to
the stairs
take.
right now, but he's got plenty of time. Yeah, this is 47's wardrobe. He can take his pick. He is still
Picks the elite soldier,
trespassing.
which is safer outside.
Right.
Consulate is not. Consulate is a terrible disguise outside the consulate.
Let's
And
see.
Chris is setting up his battle axe kill. No,
There it
car
is.
keys, car keys.
And yeah, he did pick up the car
Yes, he
keys.
has the car keys.
Yeah.
So
So
Chris, wow, this is running for the exit for both guys.
yeah, k-kaneta has to go grab the car keys if that's what he's opting to do. It doesn't look like it is. This gives Chris so much favor right now.
Chris finishes at 38. Even with the restart almost towards the tail end of his run, he's managed to finish first.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at his time, 8:23, and k-kaneta's sitting on 14:39. Yeah, I mean,
Ooh,
I think we're looking at a photo
22.
finish if k-kaneta has the car keys, and why he didn't grab the car keys, opt to keep the elite shoulder disguise is that's up in the air. I have no idea, but that
Yeah. Photo finish with 32 seconds time difference between ChrisX3 and
yeah,
k-kaneta. So
it's. We'll go ahead and let Punky do his math. Before we get our final confirmation here, and I will dance like a monkey to entertain the people. Is what I was born to do. So, I mean, obviously both players ran this incredibly well. Chris obviously had the much faster strats. I like k-kaneta's run. It was a bit more cautious, but there was just a bit more back and forth, whereas Chris more controlled the NPCs and sent them where he wanted them to go. And honestly, like, I think play of the game is going to be Chris grabbing those car keys because they were essentially in sync there at the end, just running to get to the exits. And k-kaneta opting to get out of the consulate and go to one of the further exits, I think is really what's going to be what bites him. So, well, we will see because Chris did have a restart and k-kaneta did not. So obviously, Punky's going to have to scrub through the VODs and see just to make sure that timing is see who it favors. So Agent Snail says k-kaneta had a lot of improv. Yes, very much so. I think yeah, because k-kaneta took some time to actually go for the isolation on Strandberg, despite the fact that he had Strandberg able to be isolated in that room where you pick up the consulate uniform. So yes, first to 6 points now, which is something that I just recently learned. So very exciting, very exciting. Nickel Canvas says roulette is always exciting. Also correct. Very much correct. If you guys would like to try this stuff for yourselves, you can go to hitmaps.com and there is a built-in roulette feature on the websites. You can set conditions for your spins, pick whatever maps you want, all that fun stuff. That's what I recommend you do. Are the maps are now maps just random? Yes. So Colored Lonely. The first two maps are player picked. The banned maps are New York and Miami by each player respectively, and then every other map in the pool is up for grabs in random deciders. Hitmaps is the best thing. It's a fantastic resource. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And if you can go there, even if you're not doing roulettes, you can go to hitmaps.com just for general information on all the maps. So, need to know where a wrench is on New Haven? Well, by golly, just go there. Can we ban the train forever? I believe that Romania is banned. I don't think that you can play on Romania in roulette, which makes sense because it would be the same run every single time. Just be a matter of who got to Arthur Edwards faster. Doesn't know where all the maps are on every map. Yeah, I know. I'm a total Hitman scrub. Does Hitmap show puke locations? I don't believe so. Let me check though, because Mr. Mike is adding stuff all the time. So, but I don't believe so. I don't believe that there is like a NPCs will definitely puke here thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing like a puke place, but there are lots of other things. So you can see concealed item spots, which is where you can drop off weapons, which are bins, which people can also go to throw up. So that might be a way to get that information. You can see everything: weapon crates, interaction, security check, cameras, alarms, poisons, distractions, sabotage, all that stuff. Not to mention all the items. So hitmaps.com is your one-stop shop for all your Hitman needs. I'll have Diana pop the link in the chat for y'all. Probably one of the most useful features of hitmaps.com, the upcoming matches section, where you can see matches like this that are upcoming as listed in your time zone. Who's going to cast it, who's playing, their nationality, what maps they're going to play, all that good stuff. It's all available there. And it also has the embedded stream link. So whatever stream is coming up, you can actually view it in page there. But yeah, it's also fantastic. I'm feeling for Punky here because I know that he's got to go through and he's got to count these loading times. So hopefully he's able to get that done here shortly. But yeah, much for muchness. Yeah, we just want to know who won, because this is going to determine if the next map is a decider. If k-kaneta takes it and it's 4-0, we're going to a random map, and yeah, it could be a clean sweep. Or Chris took this and we're tied, and yeah, it's going to be a battle where they duke it out to see who gets 6 points. If I block a bin with a weapon, do targets still puke in them? I do not know.
Yes.
Lonely. Yes, says Punky.
Pretty disgusting, but yeah, they do.
Yeah, and then you can still retrieve it. Berliner, China as next map would be nice. Love me some Hokkaido. Neko Canvas, Hokkaido is a map that will not be picked because that is k-kaneta's pick for this. So we've actually seen Hokkaido in this matchup. So the remaining pool is anything that was not picked or banned by the players, and is in the remaining list. Punky, do you have a result for us? Or are you still tallying?
Yeah, I'm just typing it.
Okay, awesome. So we'll find out here shortly, everyone. We thank you for your patience. A steward will be along shortly to dispense peanuts. All right, Nickel Canvas wants to see Berlin, and Colored Lonely wants to see Haven. Haven's a fun one.
I would love to see Berlin too.
Welcome in, Buff Guy. Yeah, it's this is a photo finish. Players finished within 32 seconds of each other. So Punky has done the math, and we will get the results here very shortly. 47 does look relaxed in his beachwear. I don't think I've ever seen 47 look relaxed. Like, he seems like a very furious relaxer. Good to see you too, Buff Guy. Welcome in, welcome in. Agent Snail thinks that Chris has this. I'm inclined to agree. I feel like with a restart and finishing early. Yep, there it
And
is. It is
you shall
confirmed.
be correct.
All right.
Chris,
Well, let's
yeah,
pay
that
out
was a good
those
margin.
predictions.
He had some quick loads though, so he had a couple
Yes,
of
he
extra
did.
restarts, but they were still less loading time than.
Yeah, and Kaneta, like we were talking about in the chat at some point while you were deafened, just lots of improv and stuff, but still managed to like carry it through. Like that was well improvised, and no restarts is always impressive when it comes to a roulette. Just took a bit longer, and like we said, Chris had the faster strat. If Chris rips a minute later, I think we're looking at a different result. But yeah, just a fortunate time to have to restart. I mean, he was pretty well into the spin by that point, and able to get
Yeah,
it done in time.
you know what this means? Fourth map guaranteed.
Fourth map guaranteed, because it's first to 6. This isn't your baby roulette. We're not going first to 4. It's first to 6.
We're in the big leagues
Yeah,
now.
we'll be here all night if we have to. Me and Punky got nowhere to be.
Actually, currently at the rule set is, yeah, in case that the deciders just never end, we could be here all
Yeah,
night, all of our lives.
which is fantastic. None of us have work in the morning. It'll be fine. No, this is great. I'm very much looking forward to it. I hope that these guys can take it the distance. These two fantastic players. This is an upper bracket match, so losing does not mean elimination, but it does mean relegation to the lower bracket, which is a big deal when you're in this tournament because as we get to, as Gordini Roy says, the pointy end of the bracket, it can get more and more competitive, and you want as much of a cushion as you possibly can. So,
Yeah, and right now these guys both have their cushion of being in the upper bracket,
yeah,
but they will lose that whenever they lose the
yeah,
matchup.
yep, and that's the case in all the upper bracket matches.
Also, I think winner of this secures at least a top 12 position in the tournament, which is 12 out of 64, which is already quite a feat.
I will pop the brackets link in the chat for anybody who'd like to see how these matchups are shaping the bracket. Feel free to go check those out. Winner of this will go on to play the winner of Mr. Mike versus Pajero, which I'm sure I said exactly correctly, and nobody has any notes.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't talked much about the bands. Chris banned Miami, which
Right.
might be a comfort pick for Kaneta, and
And Kaneta banned New
Chris is
York.
very analytical about the map bans. And Kaneta banned New York. And a record for this is actually held by Yanini. I actually casted the very map. It was a
Oh,
really
wonderful.
fast one, a really,
Yeah. And Fast
really
Haven
quick in
sounds like a
Haven.
myth.
Yeah, 738. Chris has 100% win ratio, 3 wins. Kaneda, same 3 matches played, but he lost one of his matches.
I'd like to take the time before we see the spin go live to point out that both players coming into this match only dropped a single map in the upper bracket. So Chris lost one map to Coates in round 1, and Kaneta, let's see here, what Kaneta lost to Blythe in round 2, but there's only a single map, so they took their match obviously, but yeah. So I mean, we've seen both of them drop a map in this matchup tonight. We're seeing the spin as it goes live now, and we have Tyson oh goodness gracious, excuse me, Tyson Williams with a loud explosive weapon while disguised as the Villa guard, Stephen Bradley with a fiber wire while disguised as the Masseur, and Ludmila Vetrova with injected poison while disguised in the suit. Okay, excellent. I actually have a way to do Ludmilla with the injected poison in the suit early doors. I'm sure it's not the fastest, but this is exciting for me as somebody who knows what to do in one of the spins. We see Kaneta starting in the Villa, probably going for that quick Tyson isolation.
Yeah, Haven being one of the maps that has the freedom of having a suit in the spin and
Right.
not something you have to start in.
Doesn't restrict you, exactly. All right, and yeah, Chris is opting to start in the Villa as well. We see a quick restart from Kaneta.
Oh yeah, he forgot the lethal poison. He's
That isn't
switching to
something you can
that
grab,
now.
right?
It's good that he realized early, because
Yeah.
7-8 minutes into his run, if he realizes that, that would have been bad.
Chris is clearing out this room for the Tyson isolation. Dumps the body in this far closet. I think that this close closet here very often creates problems. I think that that's one of the more
Yeah, Tyson
wall-hackable
being in the
moments.
hallway, you don't wanna put bodies in there. Tyson has something we all wish to have: X-ray vision.
Yeah. Yeah, but does he use his powers for good? No.
Absolutely not. He's
yeah.
made people's lives a misery.
He's a nuisance, so this justifies what we do to him here.
So yeah, if you like look straight ahead of that closet, don't really see anybody facing this way, which kind of makes it a bit safer. I don't think anything in the villa is really safe.
No, not really.
Is as safe as you think.
He's made it about as safe as you can, though, because what is nice about... Oh, okay. So, Chris, I think his explosion didn't kill Tyson. What happened there?
Yeah, it didn't. He's definitely got a personalized copy. His items are not working properly.
That's
Bubble
wild.
gum doesn't work first, and then the breaching charge doesn't work.
Yeah.
You might want to refund that game.
And he had a problem with the snail going off, like, in his hand, and...
Yeah, he picked it up and it went off anyways.
All right,
You got a defected product, dude.
Chris, you're not allowed to play with modded copies of the game. You should buy retail, man. All right, so that's going to be a restart. We're going to see probably the same isolation here with the quick kill. I mean, this is ideal. I think that Haven gets a lot of guff because of Tyson and the Villa specifically, but you can take care of Tyson so early in this route that you don't have to stress it. You know, you can take care of the nuisance of Haven immediately, and then it's just your game for Steven and Ludmilla. Obviously, Steven's a fiber wire, so that is a live kill, but it's not the end of the world. There's many, many ways that they're going to do this. I think both players are bringing in Seekers. All right, there's Kaneta's kill on Tyson with the loud explosive. That did work.
He's managed to hide the body before anybody seeing it.
Yeah, that was very, very clean. and he's just gonna head right out. There's no reason that either player or that k-kaneta has to get back to the villa. And after Chris finishes this, let's see, he's double
Um,
checking his placement this time.
he placed the pearl instead of the. I don't know if that's the game because the
Yeah.
game loves switching items when you try to place things. That might have been what just happened there.
Explosive pearl when IO when.
That would be yeah.
Yeah, no, that worked incredibly well. And yeah, both players almost identical kills for Tyson. Chris with the multiple restarts puts him a little bit behind k-kaneta, but I mean he's still well within arm's length. There's the masseuse disguise for k-kaneta.
Really expertly grabbed with the banana peel.
Right, and that
It's
body
not gonna
is
be a problem for him anymore.
an accidental knockout, so yeah, you can have it found. Guess we're gonna see a seeker shot here. This poor sleeping man. I've seen him decked in the
Yeah.
face one too many times.
Well, that's what you get for sleeping on the job.
It's true. It's true. You're a professional, sir.
Kaneda has to wait out this conversation by between Steven and the snorkel instructor. It's quite long, but he's got the tail end of
Looks
it.
like yeah, he's got to the tail end of it, which is lovely. Always impressive when you can see a moving seeker shot pulled off. For me, anyway. I'm sure other people, it's like, yeah, no, that's business as usual, but not all of us are savants, you know? Yeah, this is going to be a very, this should be a very clean kill for k-kaneta. Opts to go
Knocking
for
out
the,
the Villa Guard as well.
yep, so he doesn't have to worry about him. And, yeah, Bradley is just going to be waiting for him. All right, there's the stethoscope. Good use of what's already in the map for you. And yeah, and he doesn't have to worry about the guy that wanders into these bathrooms. So, and we're seeing the same thing over on Chris's side that we just saw unfold on k-kaneta. So once again, k-kaneta just slightly ahead of Chris. Get that calculator ready, Punky.
Yeah, calculator is ready and exhausted, but we'll see what happens. Guard does a weird turn to go around.
Well, of course, it's Chris's
instead
game.
of over. Yeah, Chris has a really interesting copy of the game, but he's
Yeah.
got the kill.
He does have the
He
kill.
used the earphones.
Oh no, that door has locked. So he's gonna have to go around if he wants to hide that body. He's just gonna
Doesn't
loop there.
have to, but he's all right.
Did Stephen Bradley's door close after he did that kill? Because I thought that he was awful close to that door, and so I thought that he fell.
Yeah, if his body's blocking the door, it hasn't.
won't-
But it
okay.
doesn't matter. Nobody goes in there.
No, but you do have the wandering guy who goes through there. Would he potentially see a body if that door isn't closed?
Oh, Chris misses a seeker shot on
He
Vitro.
does
But
get the
no,
second one, though.
wandering guy shouldn't go in there. There's a secondary door to the bathroom, so
that he goes in and say, okay.
yeah. But Chris is at the end of his run, so missing that seeker shot wasn't a big deal. He's got 2 more darts for the seeker if he needed it.
Yeah. But k-kaneta has...
Oh, he's also got the emetic mine. Oh, that's k-kaneta, actually. Sorry. I got the thing mixed up. Chris is going into one of the huts. Oh, he realized it was the wrong one. He needs his suit, and he's going for the shark hut where the swimwear is.
k-kaneta does already
47
have
is
his
doing
suits.
his nice pose.
Yeah.
With the swimwear. For k-kaneta. Awaiting her to get to the bathroom. It's funny the guard says keep your distance, and he's gonna be the one following straight up behind her.
Yeah.
k-kaneta trying to drop some items to actually draw some distance between them, but
yeah, I mean,
NPCs being sick, going down the stairs, are like going in negative speed.
Is he gonna go for this now?
Oh, she's going to.
I.
She's going to the ladies' bathroom. No, 47 is trespassing in here. Kaneta has to figure out what to do here.
It's
Chris,
a simple
meanwhile, got the
solution.
kill because she went to the right bathroom.
Okay, yeah, and Chris is right next to an exit, so. Okay, so what he's gonna have to do, Kaneta's gonna have to get through this door, knock out this lady. I don't think
And
he
you
has a
can't
way to
get
open this
anybody's
door.
attention either.
Yeah. So no crowbars, no lockpicks, and oh, he's got something. Okay, so he's able to open this up. He can get right in behind this woman. No, he's not going to.
He's got about 18, 17 seconds
Yeah.
to meet photo finish.
He might get out. I mean, he's
Oh
countering,
no, never
and
mind. He's got spotted
this
by
is
the
the
hand
guy that
washer,
just
so
came
that's
in.
gonna go to Chris.
All right. I mean, yeah, just an unfortunate thing. I mean, as many things as went wrong for Chris. Like, one thing going wrong for Kaneta. That seems fair. You know. And yeah, Chris got that in 6:21. So that is the new record. Correct? Because Yanini's was something 7:38.
No, it's real time, so it's the spin time.
Oh, I
He
see.
wasted
It's not the.
7:38
I
from the spin
gotcha.
time from 47 minutes
I'm learning so much today.
down.
All right. Well, congrats to Chris. Obviously, another very, very close map. As we go on to Whittleton Creek next.
And he's match point now. Chris needs to win this map. If he wins this, he takes the match. But if Kaneda wins this, we will go to a fifth map.
Which will
Still
officially
not a
be the
decider. The
decider.
sixth map will
Right?
be a decider. So
Really? Okay. Is that just like in
well,
case
if we
they
get to
tie?
the sixth map, because it's first to six. So if it's 5-5,
Oh,
we'll
I see.
require a sixth map.
I see. Well, we've got new predictions in the chat, and the old predictions have been paid out. So get your new predictions in, win them G monies. My theory
And guess
is
what?
correct.
It's another map ChrisX3 has his record on. He's got 524 earlier in the tournament, and got some experience too. 3-1.
Yeah.
Kaneda has 1 win, 1 played, so
Yeah.
perfect win ratio, but less matches played.
Well, Whittleton Creek is a fast map, so we should see these guys just cruise through it. And I think that we're going to see a similar situation that we saw to Hokkaido, which is, you know, it's really just down to who makes the fewest mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Whittleton Creek will require even more of a, like, the faster the maps is, the less you have to make opportunity to make mistakes. And like Haven being so close was one of the longer maps. That was it was interesting how Chris actually had the opportunity to do kind of 2 runs. He almost had his first run done in Marrakesh.
Right. Yeah.
As
Exactly. Seeing some practice here from Chris as he practices getting the political aid and the politician disguise, which are two
yeah,
very
basically
necessary ones.
basically the exact same setup for them almost.
It's just where your Calmer dart actually has to go.
Yeah, and I think Chris just shot one extra guard from inside Nolan's house, just shot the ceiling so he turns away from the window. Yeah, so many sedative items. Looks like Chris is setting up for an early Nolan isolation in his own house.
Yeah, we'll find out here in a minute. I've noticed like Kaneta seems to be a bit faster about getting into the maps. So not a whole lot of replanning, not a whole lot of jumping the gun, more just like plans on this is what I'm gonna do when I get into the map, and I will figure out the rest later. Like it's more important to get into the map, and we've seen a couple of early replans from Chris. I think it was a Kaido. It was an immediate replan. Like as soon as he loaded in, it was a quick restart so that he could change something out. So the only real replan that we've seen from Kaneta was just on Haven, where he had to pop back in about a minute in to swap out one of the things that he was bringing in order to do the lethal poison for the injection on Ludmilla.
Yeah, that was good that he did realize it early though.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he didn't get to use it
right, because of shenanigans,
because
but
he secreted her in a spot where she went to the bathroom where 47 is trespassing.
yep, yes indeed. And we have Janice with an explosive weapon, while disguised as Sheriff Masterson, and Nolan Cassidy with an SMG, while disguised as James Batty.
Yeah, two unique disguises. Sheriff Masterson is a unique disguise. He's the only guy that's from the sheriff department who wear pants. Maybe he's the only one who's allowed to wear pants,
Yeah.
but that's how you can definitely distinguish. Also the star on his chest.
We have Chris starting in pretty quickly. He's going to go ahead and knock out James Batty. He's not going to go for the disguise just yet. Shouldn't have to worry about that
No,
body
he's
being
opting
found.
to go for the clue. He's got James Batty as well. Now,
Nice. Kaneta with the
okay, so he's
quick
planning
grab
to
there.
use the sedative.
Oh, that
He's
makes sense.
poisoning the fumigator right now.
Hasn't hasn't turned it on.
Yeah, he's trying to get Nolan down here by the window
Oh, I see. That's
because he
smart.
doesn't want him seen by anybody else because that would void Silent Assassin.
Right.
That's a really, really good use of the sedative using the fumigator.
Right. Because now anybody who even comes in here is going to be knocked out.
Yeah, unless until that guy turns it off, which he's trying to do. Chris is not trying to make sure he doesn't do that and knocks him out with the shovel.
That's fantastic. That's going to work out really,
Kaneta,
really well.
though, he's gone for the other kill. He's got the Masterson. I can't see the rest of his lower part of 47, but
Yeah, no, he
uh,
did. He grabbed that real early as soon as he
he's going
spawned in.
for Janus with the gramophone. Yeah, standard isolation for Janus here. What Kaneta did, or sorry, what Chris did isn't so. Oh, Chris is getting hurt though. He's missed a couple of shots there, but got the kill.
Got the kill and he's
Nolan
out. He's
Cassidy is
fully
down with an
conscious.
SMG.
Maybe a little lightheaded, but he is out.
Yeah, he'll shake it off. He's doing a run.
Yeah, exactly. 47 is not one to be mired by drugs. We all know this. Okay, we have Kaneta looking very stylish.
As Gunther.
Yes,
Of course, you have to say
yes.
that.
The NPC can confirm, named after me. I can't confirm that, but I like to believe it.
Yeah, you can believe it.
Yeah.
I believe
What are they going to do? Tell me no? Probably. But that's beside the point.
it. Have you seen Gunther and Gunther?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We've never been in the same room twice, so you can't say it's not me. That's all I'm saying. Okay, enough with my shenanigans. Oh
Chris,
no!
ooh, trying to get a dart, but he's got he
Oh!
he throws the baseball at the knocked out guard's head, who's now revived.
Oh,
He
this
meant
is
to hit it
going
at
really.
Gunther
Yeah,
after the
so.
missed dart shot. He's got nothing on him. Kaneta though, he's making his way. He's got a golf club.
I mean, and yeah, and Chris 3 minutes into the spin, he's already got all the clues. He already has a kill, so he's got to stick this out. He's got to figure out some way to make this happen.
Yeah, he's chain luring Janus into the garage.
Now,
He's
when will Gunther start following him?
very soon after he's done talking. There he is.
Yep.
That's a long lure, but he can use this as a remote kill on his way out. But we'll have to see what Kaneta has in store. Nolan will be walking through his garage in about 30 seconds for him. Oh, look, the other guard is bringing the SMG
Oh
dropped by the
no.
knocked out guard.
Man, just the chain of events that we're viewing here. Oh, and Janus is walking in circles.
Yeah, Janus is on his way.
Oh,
Chris, he doesn't want to let these guys go. He's if Janus doesn't open the door, he can grab him. Oh,
no!
so close.
I thought that he was still going to go for it. I really
I
did.
thought so too. I thought he was gonna make it, but the subdue could have been hurt by the
Oh,
guard,
it
so he
totally would
decided
have.
not to go for it.
That was
Not a
well
bad
played.
idea, and he'd really just only have to deal with him now. And the guards. The guards knocked out. Janus is punched. He should be cleared.
Yeah, he's absolutely fine. You see,
He hasn't set up his kill
he's got to
though.
set up
Okay, there
the,
he goes.
and he has to go and get the Sheriff Masterson disguise. I don't believe he's grabbed that yet. So
No, he hasn't, and
Kaneta is
I think he's Kaneda is almost like about 10 seconds away from getting this kill, Nolan, and he's got all the clues as well.
Anybody hear that? I don't think so. Nobody's searching. Door is closed, and now Kaneta's just running to the exit. Chris is gonna have to. He's out of darts, and so he's gonna have to get Sheriff Masterson the old-fashioned way.
Chris is not having a good time
No,
here. He dropped the ball, and the Masterson saw that too. He's not going for it. He's trying to
no.
get him with the rake. Kaneda finished
Kaneta's
at
out,
6 seconds past the hour, so Chris has until 53 seconds to press finish.
and it's. I mean, it's still technically possible. He's.
Yeah, it's a remote kill. All he has to do is
Yeah,
press the button.
and I don't
He's
see.
the Masterson didn't walk over the rake. That is so unfortunate for Chris. Trying to get him on his way back. 13 seconds left for photo finish.
And he's trying to cut through a weird way. I don't think he's gonna hit this rake.
Yep,
Yeah,
not gonna go for it no matter what.
that's just.
Chris is not happy, gets the non-target kill. And
Man.
map 5.
All right.
I think the first match with the first to 6, and yeah, we're gonna go for the last non-decider map. It's going to be Mumbai. So one hell of a way to finish off the match, possibly. Any if there is a result that's not a draw,
Right.
it will be the end of this match.
So we will see. I mean, and again, like we've been saying it all night, but well played by both players. You know, I mean, I think Kaneta's advantage there obviously came from getting Masterson as early as he did. It was just a nice way to kind of get rid of that disguise. That like Batty is a free disguise essentially, but Masterson he can require some finagling. When Chris missed that dart shot, then all of a sudden it became that much more difficult for him to get Masterson because he's not going to restart that. You know, he's already too far in, and he just took the risk of, well, I think I can get him a different way. And if he had taken one step to his left, he would have got him. He would have stepped on the rake, and that would have been that. So it's unfortunate, but I mean, it's the same thing that we just saw on Haven Island when Kaneta had the unfortunate issue with Ludmilla going to the wrong bathroom. So it's just the way that it works sometimes.
Yeah, it's like Chris had to improv Janus part because of the unfortunate
Yeah, that
miss with the
was
dart and then the follow-up throw with the baseball.
it was
It
it
was
was well
it was
handled.
peak comedy, but it wasn't comedy for Chris.
Oh
It was
no,
agony.
I would have been livid, livid. But I mean, again, like Chris kept a cool head. Like there is no situation where Janus is about to walk through that door that I do not run up to subdue him. None. There's absolutely no chance that I don't go do that. But he had the restraint to be like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna hold him here. It's gonna be fine. and I'll get him in the kitchen. Like he had the
Yeah,
forethought, and that
that
I mean, aside from the Masterson issue, like that was the best way to play that when it did go as south as it went.
yeah, absolutely. That was a good awareness there for him to not go for that because that would have been too much risk for too little gain because he would have gained a couple of seconds because he just picks up the fire extinguisher, tosses it at the guard, and punches Janus. Yeah, the only problem came from the rakes manipulating the NPC so he or she walks,
And setting the ball
gets
down,
smacked in the
and
head,
yeah,
and then when he dropped the ball to get the attention away from the annoying NPC who talks to the mailman, he also got rid of the question mark for the Masterson. Even he saw him through the tree. He was right
yeah,
behind the tree, and he saw him.
it's just a series of unfortunate events. Buff commenting on Chris never playing Mumbai. Punky, how do the stats work? How far back do they reach?
So Chris himself has played in Roulette Rivals 4, 5, and 6. So that's how far it goes for him. He has not picked Mumbai, and I guess he hasn't played either. Nobody else picked it against him. Nobody still picked it against him. This is just from the RNG.
My goodness.
So
So
yeah,
yeah,
I
so
mean,
0. Okay.
Kaneta hasn't picked Mumbai. He's played it. He's got 2-0.
Well, we've got
So
our
stats
spin.
says he's got the advantage, but
Yeah, but we'll
I
see.
wouldn't count out Chris.
Oh yeah, exactly. We have the spin. It's live. We have Wazir Kale with an explosive weapon while disguised as the barber. We have Vanya Shaw with an SMG while disguised as the painter, and Dawood Rangan with a loud pistol while in the suit. Now, Punky, you know me. I love me some suit stuff. Um, I mean, if I had to pick a target I'd want to use the suit for, it'd have to be the Maelstrom. But I don't think that the Dawood kill in a suit is that rough, even if it is with a loud pistol. Like, where do you set
Uh
this up? Where do you set this up?
so
Because
this is what I was gonna mention. So this whole Mumbai puzzle is answering doubt. What do you want to get him at the beach house, or do you want to go up to the tower and get him? The tower is safer because you've got options for boxes, especially with the loud kill.
yeah, I
Um,
I would go
and also
tower.
the elevator shaft if you don't plan on go visiting the tower again. Uh, Maelstrom is standard. Vanya is
Yeah,
standard. Use the brick. We've seen lately the peekaboo in the corner, which can be used. But yeah, the real question is where are they gonna get out at?
right.
Because beach house you gotta get rid of. In standard, you were gonna get rid of 5 people: the 2 thugs and the 3 Bollywood guards. But for the loud kills, you also have to worry about the food vendor, the 2 guards
Yeah,
upstairs, and potentially anybody in the crow hideout basement as well.
I would completely count out beach house for this. I do not think it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, so going up to the tower kind of makes it you can control it a bit more, but some players also have like really good isolations for the beach house. For example, if you have like a snail, you can knock out a bunch of those Bollywood guards all at the same time.
I have never seen this barber isolation from k-kaneta, but I love it. It's fantastic. He's still got the barber's wife up here that he's gonna have to also get rid of. And Chris has already taken out the
Yeah, he has to get his suit back,
yeah.
so he's
Yeah, that was really quick thinking by Chris because he eliminated this nonsense. All right, well
oh,
the stairs
where
have
is she?
the
She's
stairs
stuck in
have
the
taken
stair.
her.
What the?
Look,
Let's hope he doesn't get a non-target kill in the middle of the run.
just don't question it. You know,
She doesn't
stairs
spaz out or something.
stairs get
What
hungry
is
too.
this guy doing? Is that part of his cycle?
No, so k-kaneta tossed that crowbar early doors
Oh,
trying to get
right.
her to
He's
move away,
responding to
and he
that.
responded to that. Yeah, so
Interesting. Speaking of gold bricks and towers, looks like Chris is planning on going up there. He's got his
Definitely a good
suit.
call. Yeah, and they'll be able to grab the painter disguise. Let's see where k-kaneta goes. He's gonna go grab his agency pickup here. And what are we seeing? Vanya? Vanya isolation by k-kaneta before he goes over to the tower. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. So I would think that,
Heading into the
yeah,
metal worker's place. Yep, he's using the Dawood Rangan is up and he's using the brick, so
okay,
Dawood will be coming down here.
yeah, all right,
Now,
interesting.
doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna isolate him in the beach house. There is the barge, there's also the little spot on the side on the other side of the beach house.
Just a medley of blunt melees that k-kaneta can choose from.
Absolutely, that was Overwatch from Kaneda. It's just making sure he's not gonna be spotted throwing all that stuff. Also, making sure the bodies are covered by the container itself, which can be seen by Vanya.
Yeah, being a little extra cautious, making sure that they're as tucked in as possible. Chris, meanwhile, has made his way up here. He's done a little toss distraction here to get this guard moving so he can corner subdue him, which is a good idea. Get him out of there. Oh, but he didn't
Except he
come
doesn't
forward
show up
enough.
all the way.
It's okay. You should be able to follow him back out just fine. It'll set him back a little bit,
Yeah,
but oh, he's not
tries on the floor this time. He doesn't want to risk getting seen by that checkpoint guard at
right
the
at the
top
landing
of
of the
the stairs
stairs.
just below him.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, real clean isolation here by k-kaneta. So that's Vanya.
Yeah, standard Vanya here. He's also gonna drag her body so she's hidden behind some obstacles.
He is going to have to come back with the painter disguise. Chris is sitting on pause right now, possibly checking hit maps.
Yeah, he's also dropped his suit up there, so that's all fine. He's gonna get the painter disguise up there so he can
Yeah.
exit with it without having to work on it later.
Well, and he doesn't have a loud pistol currently, so he's going to have to grab that. k-kaneta, meanwhile, is starting this. He's early enough. He's going to be able to clear out some of these guards. Oh, and that's a missed.
Oh, unfortunate missed throw here, but the thug heard it.
This is. I mean, he's going to come out of that door.
This is finicky. Yeah, this
He's
is. Oh no, leg shot. KO. He's
okay.
gonna keep green guns because he's used the leg shot KO. That's how you leg shot in Hitman 2 and 3.
Beautiful. I mean, yeah, well improvised there. You hate when you lose your tracking.
That was that was a
But
real
that was
ballsy improvisation, but that was
incredible.
well executed.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now, Dawood has just shown up. So let's see if he can get him knocked out and dragged around here.
Chris is down on the
Oh,
driveway.
k-kaneta managed to grab one of the guards as they were coming around the corner. So he's going to get him a little bit earlier, too. That's one less bodyguard to have to worry about.
Chris knocking out. Oh, that's for the gun.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah,
The other guy has his SMG as well. So the gold brick was used for the gun.
is very smart.
Now that would be his loud pistol. He's got the painter and the guard isolated. Body found from the gold brick. And Canada isolating that food vendor that I mentioned earlier in the spin.
Meme Junkie pointing out, k-kaneta staying here only works if he has 2 coins, right as he grabs 2 coins.
Yeah, he's gonna do a quick exit after the kill, not panicking the food vendor. Take the tuk tuk. So he's got Dawood's attention. Dawood's guards are following him.
Holding my breath at this point.
He's
I
got
mean,
he's got it properly,
that was
completely.
that was way faster than we have seen even in this tournament. So I mean, very well done there.
Chris is got the painter's disguise. He's have to make his way back up because Dawood is there.
Right. And his suit's already dropped off by Dawood.
Actually, he's planning on killing Dawood here, is it? He could
Oh,
drag Dawood in this room.
that's a good idea. And then dump him real quick.
He went outside. I don't know if that still was enough for him to get the attention. He's gonna no, he's going upstairs. Gonna start trespassing right after that checkpoint guard. Yep, there he is. Gets told off.
So is he gonna have to wait a Dawood cycle?
Yeah, either that or he improvs and he has to just do the suit kill where he shows up for his phone call.
K-kaneta is making his way into the elaborately constructed building to grab the painter's disguise. It's the only thing that he's got left to grab here.
Yeah, with the Vanya and Dawood isolated, Kaneda has an advantage, only just requiring the disguise. Chris back in the painter's room, picking up the penthouse keycard, which could have picked up from the guard who walks by the elevator shaft. Unless he picked up something else. As far as I know, that's the keycard from the penthouse.
Kaneta's
Yeah,
getting the
indeed
isolation.
he did.
And
There's two guards for Dawood, though. Since he didn't knock out the guard who's on the left, usually he can be found earlier. Tricky situation for Chris, really. Is he heading back down? All the way down.
What's his plan here?
I don't know. He probably is going back for the guard outfit so he can knock out those other
He
guards.
didn't have one upstairs. That's right, because that's where he dropped off his suit.
Okay, he's back as the painter, so I think change of plans. He's probably going to drag him to the painter's room. Meanwhile, Kaneda has got the painter's disguise out of the tower.
Yeah, he's heading to Vanya.
He's edging to as close as he can get without trespassing, trying to get Dawood's attention.
As fast as possible, yes. And Dawood's just ghosting him. That's so rude.
Yeah, he's a rude guy.
He is,
overall.
yeah. No, can we? Yeah, let's take the rest of the match to talk about just how rude Dawood is.
Yeah.
Kaneta with the submachine gun kill here on Vanya. With the painter's disguise, and I mean, Kaneta's in very good position for this.
Chris is really, really getting the
Oh my god,
ignore.
he's
Still nothing, and he's restarting.
wow.
Oh man, 10 minutes.
I mean,
over 10 minutes.
He's still got a
Kaneda as
chance
well.
here. There's been some chatter in the chat that that this kill on Dawood here might panic the taxi, and
Yeah, the food vendor, if he gets panicked,
Right.
he won't be able to exit via the tuk-tuk. He's got the 2 coins, so it'll be interesting to see what sort of setup he does. He's switching to his terminus.
he's got his suit
Dawood
on.
is inside the building. All right,
There's a
here's
shot.
gunshot heard. Nope, tuk-tuk
does have
exit
an
is still
exit.
there.
So he's just got to get there before a body gets found. There's many bodies to be found, but he's got plenty of time. That was green guns on exit.
Yep,
And there's
5
the 5
stars,
stars.
and
Yeah.
Kaneda will knock Chris down to the lower bracket. Yet another heavy hitter dropping down. Now there's In for Fun, there's Yanini, there's Chris, all in the lower bracket.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, so walk me through the picture again here, Punky, because Kaneda took Hokkaido, and Chris took Marrakesh. Then Chris took the next map, Haven. and then Kaneta swept the rest of them, taking Whittleton Creek and ultimately Mumbai as well. Like,
Right.
just, I mean, really good back and forth from these two players. I mean, I don't think anybody's surprised that we saw some really good
No,
play
yeah,
from both of these guys.
it was a really really good first to six matchup where pretty much all maps were exhausted until like Decider kicked in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
So I mean, if anybody's interested, map 6 would have been Colorado, 7 would have been Dartmoor, and 8 would have been Mendoza.
yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna miss out on a Dartmoor, but I would have loved to
Dartmoor,
see
and
these
I
two
don't
on
think the match
Colorado.
probably would have gone past Dartmoor because it wouldn't have been a
No,
draw on Dartmoor
exactly.
because map 6 onwards it would have been an hour timer where it after an hour we would just go to the next map.
That is wild. But no, excellent matches from both of these guys. I'm gonna take us to the schedule real quick so that we can see what's coming up. So here's the schedule as it stands. We were the last match for a bit. I don't think there's another match for, 16 hours, something like that. But if you'd like to see these matches listed in your own local time zones, go to hitmaps.com, scroll down to the upcoming matches section. You'll be able to see who's casting, what channel it's on, what time, what maps, all that good stuff. And you can, while you're there, you can check out all the other Hitman stuff that you could possibly want. Does anybody have a raid for us? Anybody have anybody who's live who we can go raid? Because I think the only people in the world who are awake right now are us. So I don't have
Yeah.
anybody on my list. Punky, do you
Were
have
you
anybody?
able to showcase the brackets?
I don't think so, because I don't have the brackets link. Let me.
Oh, I can give that. Hold on a second.
Yeah, give me the link real quick, and I will do that.
There we go.
Thank you. And apologies to everyone. I'm a bit rusty. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at that real quick. Okay. All right, this was an upper bracket match. So as you can see, we have Kaneta moving on, and Chris is going to be relegated to the lower bracket. Where did Chris end up? All right, Chris is relegated
ends up in
to round four, where he's going to play the winner of In for Fun, and there are so many other matches to determine In for Fun's In for Fun's matchup.
Yeah.
We got I Like Hitman versus Johnny Axe. Whoever wins that goes on to face Joe the Baby Grabber. Whoever wins that goes on to place In for Fun, and then whoever wins that is going to go on to face Chris. Meanwhile, Mr. Mike and Pajiro, they're the ones who are going to play to see who gets the privilege of facing off against Kaneta. So getting to the real nitty gritty of the bracket. So do keep coming back for all of that stuff.
Yeah, there's possibility of Chris versus In for Fun, Chris versus Johnny Axe. There will be a rematch from Group E. Chris versus I Like Hitman, and potentially if Chris wins his round 4, Chris versus Yanini. Those are
that's some heavy hitters.
Crazy matches.
Yeah.
That you can get at round 5.
So
again, not to mention In for Fun versus Yanini, a possibility at round 5.
We've got lots of heavy hitters coming your way, and dynasties being threatened. All the good stuff. So do keep coming back to that stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna raid Cold Day in Hell. That was recommended in the chat by Arnak, and so appreciate the recommendation. He's playing some Hitman contracts on Hitman 3, so go check him out. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Punky, thank you so much for adminning and for joining me for the co-cast. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And everybody take care out there, and we'll see you in the next one.